Welcome back, Renegades. Today I'm checking out Genesis, the acoustic live version. I've already done the official video. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. Let's see what this is about. Expecting it to hit a bit different. Always good, aren't they, these acoustic versions?
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this dimension, it's definitely somewhere else. I wrestle with my thoughts, constantly wrestle with my mental health. I'm putting life support, I've been put upon a high shelf. My whole life I've been fighting. This cake, it don't have icing. These mantras I'm reciting, they're meant to keep me sane. I don't know if they're working, cerebral cortex hurting. Maybe it's all learning. Maybe it's cause life is a lottery, what an anomaly. Sometimes it's riches and sometimes it's poverty. Sometimes your nerves have been fried by neuropathy, begging and searching to have a lobotomy. I'ma speak honestly, life is ironically fucking me chronically. I have been ill in myself and it bothers me. License for killing myself, call me Connery. I'ma be straight with you now, I'ma go straight for the heart. People start late in the dark, people die late in the dark. No one was late for the ark, no one was late for the ark. Genesis rain and it rain when it start. Genesis pain in the art, Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
Wonderful, wonderful cinematography as well, isn't it? Just some real cool creatives. Just from that very first shot, can I take it back? And I mean, it's important, isn't it? You know, especially in the modern, especially in this era. You know, the importance of mixing music and visuals together. Perhaps it was always as important, but it's an ever-growing medium, isn't it? You know. And I mean, just to find the fortunateness of the colours of those lights and things, you know, in that flat, and then, you know, this shot here that this is lovely stuff.
When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this dimension, it's definitely somewhere else. I wrestle with my thoughts, constantly wrestle with my mental health. I'm putting life support, I've been put.
Even the choice, you know, of his jacket, you know, the contrast of it is wicked as well.
On a high shelf. My whole life I've been fighting. This cake, it don't have icing. These mantras I'm reciting, they're meant to keep me sane. I don't know if they're working, cerebral cortex hurting. Maybe it's all learning. Maybe it's cause life is a lottery, what an anomaly. Sometimes it's riches and sometimes it's poverty. Sometimes your nerves have been fried by neuropathy, begging and searching to have a lobotomy. I'ma speak honestly, life is ironically fucking me chronically. I have been ill in myself and it bothers me. License for killing myself, call me Connery. I'ma be straight with you now, I'ma go straight for the heart.
And that's just singing this bit instead, isn't it? You know, that's beautiful as well. And the passion and his pain really come through in this one. And who's these two dudes in the background? Who's on the guitar? Who's the other chap? Is he going to become involved at some point?
For killing myself, call me Connery. I'ma be straight with you now, I'ma go straight for the heart. People start late in the dark, people die late in the dark. No one was late for the ark, no one was late for the ark. Genesis rain and it rain when it start. Genesis pain in the art, Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis. No 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 When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. Not inside this realm of thought, it's definitely somewhere else. Wage war upon my demons, I've been knocking on the gates of hell. Heretic or heathen, I've been screaming in this padded cell. Pain making my pain, waking it's painstakingly cold. My soul aching, my bones breaking when holding on to control. Wrap yellow tape around the body shape, put the body in the bag, zip it close. It's malignant, it's mutating, it's such a sight to behold. Let me be real for a second. Tongue is a gun, it's a weapon. Reload, brrr, beast mode, Armageddon. Get 'em, let me take the wheel for a second. Hit a hoop, lash a kilo, knee with aggression. Regroup with a 3-point steal. It's a swish whoop. I'm making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession. Time is the author, the lesson. Time is a murderous weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of my mind that reminds me that life is just slipping right by. Take my piece of the pie and then feed and unwind. If I feed him and rhyme to defy my depression. I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the heart. People start late in the dark. People die late in the dark. No one was late for the arc. No one was late for the art. Genesis rain and they rain when they start. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
There's that just that gesture. It just the gesture of, you know, when you perhaps it's not what he's doing here, you know, but when you well, in all, when you succeed, or when just things hit despair, isn't it? It's like you're praying to the space, you know, to the space that supposedly has an intelligence, you know. I've been reading about, you know, the intelligence, the ash, what's it called? I can't remember the word. The akashic intelligence, which I think just means space, doesn't it? But the other day I saw it. It said that it's that we know it's there. We can feel it's there, you know, and that's like why that's why unconsciously we're doing this, you know, to the space.
In the dark, people die late in the dark. No one was late for the arc. No one was late for the art. Genesis rain and they rain when they start. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
Cool, man, cool. It's just once again just inspiring, isn't it? Just to see Ren make something sound so massive with just a guitar in his voice, and to see. It's nice and interesting to see him singing those choruses, you know, rather than rapping them, you know, or the more melodic certainly in this version, which I like. And it's great, isn't it, to explore the variety in songs and let them move and evolve and take on a life of their own, I suppose. Because being rigid or trying to hold on to a form often is the death of anything creative, isn't it? I know I need to do that more in my own work. I think it's just. I do it to a large extent, but just to let, to be taken by the thing, you know, and not to try to, in a conscious way, shape it or hold it or think, oh, that doesn't quite work. I've heard Rick Rubin speak about this, and Noel Gallagher and others, that it's often, you know, sometimes your lyric doesn't even quite make sense. But the sounds are right. It feels right, you know. So it's often best to go with that kind of thing. And then in my own experience, I've kind of done that sometimes, and it always is better. And then further down the line, the realization happens. You know, it occurs to me that like, oh, that was perfect for that. I couldn't see the meaning, you know, even in my own words. At the time, but years later, the meanings often reveal themselves. But yeah, just great, isn't it? Just great. Just great. Looking forward to checking out more Ren. Long may he continue to fight the good fight, and put out music. Take care of yourself, guys. Lots of love. See you soon.